take? I heard we have a really good backup feature match.
Yeah, our backup feature match is actually
players.
Osip Levidovic versus Reed Duke, the Aristocrats versus Jun. We've already seen that once today, so we wanted to get a little something new out here. So we have Chris Twerwilliger, and he is playing Prime Speaker Bant.
We didn't see Prime Speaker Bant yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw a Bant deck from Costa, we saw a Bant deck from Michael J. Flores.
Yep.
But no Prime Speaker Bant.
Yeah, 3 different versions of Bant. Costa playing Bant Flash, Flores playing Bant Hexproof, and now we see Prime Speaker Bant in the limelights here. Again, the deck that basically Paul Rietzel and Matt Sperling have really put on the map here. And it is very traditional in its take, and most of the same cards. The only difference here is you're going to find 3 copies of Advent of the Worm, in the main deck.
Okay, awesome. On the other side, we see Eli Suriel, and he is playing a blue-white-red deck, again with Aetherling as the main card from Dragon Maze. So we want to see how good is this card. You know, Aetherling started off. It's a card nobody really talked too much about, but in the past couple of days, it started building up a lot of hype. So we'll see what happens with Aetherling. So
I want to see an Aetherling get resolved.
Yeah,
I want to see it in play and see it in action.
Yeah, to see how good it really is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's good. It seems powerful, especially with Cavern.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it seems good against the aggro decks too, just because once you Supreme Verdict and Stabilize, it just closes out the game in like 2 hits. All right, so there's a Farseek from Chris, and he's just gonna pass the turn. And both players here are 5-1. We'll see what Eli can really do. You know, the thing about the blue-white red decks nowadays, no one is playing Geist Saint Draft. I'm kind of wondering why.
It's really taking a step on the back burner. Outside of Bant Hexproof, it's not seeing like any play right now. People have moved towards, Boris Reckoner, that 3-mana spell slot. But yeah, Geist Saint Draft, for how much it has dominated, is seeing like next to no play now.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised because it's still such a powerful card. All right, so there's land number 5 for Chris. So he's going to lead off with a Loxodon Smiter. And he'll pass the turn. Let's see what Eli does. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow.
He dissipate that?
He dissipated the Loxodon Smiter.
No, you can't, Eli.
Wow, that was insane. Because what happened was that he just played Loxodon Smiter and immediately passed the turn. So go. Signifying you couldn't counter it, or it's definitely going to resolve. But Eli said, hold on a minute. I'm going to dissipate it. Yeah.
Now it's a Supreme Verdict in a way, and I mean, obviously that's a pretty big misstep, which we all know, but one that you hope you don't make on camera.
Yeah, I mean, but it happens, and Eli can't just concede the game because of it.
Yeah.
So I do see a Advent of the Worm in Chris's hand, I believe. Also a shock land. So I think he should play Temple Garden and probably just pay the 2 life and then pass the turn. He has, I think it's Restoration Angel, Azorius Charm, and Advent of the Worm.
Yeah. So I kind of just want to resolve Advent of the Worm right now, not have it into a counter spell.
I mean, but it could just be another Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, normally these decks play less Supreme Verdicts than like counter spells and stuff like that. Like, they might have, a total of 4 counter spells in their main deck, and then
2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah, especially if Eli goes like 5th land, untap, go, Snapcaster Dissipate takes care of that. So
yeah, that's definitely a good point. Yeah, and as you can see, he is playing only 2 Supreme Verdicts, so yeah, your line of play is probably better. And there's the 5/5 Worm, also a Trample, so that's really important.
Yeah, Trample is not insignificant on that card.
Yeah.
It's actually quite relevant that it has that ability on it. Normally you see normally when you see tokens, you just think like, maybe they fly, maybe they don't. That's about it.
Yeah.
But to have a token that has Trample on it and have Trample be extremely relevant because it's so big, it's something to certainly keep in mind when you're playing against this card.
Yeah, they could definitely attack through Augur Bolus, attack through Snapcaster Mage to actually hit the Planeswalkers that your opponents will have in play.
So here does come Advent of the Worm. We'll see if Eli has something like an Azorius Charm to get this taken care of. He does not. This is going to go down to 13. Chris draws Snapcaster Mage for the turn to go along with his Restoration Angel and just passes the turn back.
That's really good, being able to Snapcaster back and Advent of the Worm.
Yeah.
And then, Restoration Angeling out your Snapcaster to possibly flashback something else.
Yep. A combination I have a feeling, Gerard, we're going to see for many, many moons to come.
Yeah, probably until Advent of the Worm leaves standard. It just got here, so.
So now you're going to see Snapcaster Mage here again. There is Advent of the Worm being flashed back. Is it going to resolve? It looks like it is.
Yeah.
Looks like Eli's going to take the opportunity to resolve a Sphinx's Revelation here. Yeah, so Revelation for 3. what he's going to do, push himself up to 16. But he's going to take a huge hit in the face in the process.
Yeah, he's taking 12 damage. That's nothing to mess around with, you know? Because if the life totals are correct, he's going to go on to 4 from this attack.
Chris draws a Temple Garden. Going to come across here for 12, excuse me. Go down to 4.
And if you think about it, you know what combos well with Advent of the Worm? Zagana, Prime Speaker Zagana itself. Yeah, it's just draw 6 cards.
It slices.
Yeah.
It dices.
Yeah.
What can Advent of the Worm do?
Alright, so let's see if Ely has a Supreme Verdict here. He has
Or
at 4 life.
Snapcaster.
Yeah, or
Snapcaster
Snapcaster. Yeah, I think he does have a Snapcaster in his hand, to be honest. That's what it looks like. Okay, Snapcaster Mage. We'll target a Supreme Verdict and play it.
Yep. So that'll clear all that up.
So now Chris is going to go end of turn Restoration Angel. I can't really see him not doing it.
So there's that. I'm scanning his deck list really quick to see if he has
He
he has Gavany Township, 2 of those, and Celestial Charm, he has 2 of those, so he does have cards to end the game right now.
But instead he drew a Thragtusk, just as good.
That's actually just quite as good.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't end the game, but it kind of ends the game.
Yeah. If Ely was relying on Supreme Verdict to get out of this situation, that window is basically closed now.
Yes, I think I see a Pillar of Flame in Ely's hand, a Restoration Angel, and can't really make out too much else. So we'll see what Ely could do to get out of this.
Yeah, there's a Searing Spear, there's a Pillar,
there's
an Azorius Charm.
Yeah, so he has some tools. So there's a Boros Reckoner.
Alright, well that does a nice job of fighting against Thragtusk.
And let's see what Chris draws here. Chris is probably looking for like something like a Selesnya Charm or a Sphinx's Revelation or a Prime Speaker Zagana.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of cards to get him out of this situation. I mean, he's already pretty far ahead, as you're going to see Restoration Angel come across here. Ely going to play his own Restoration Angel just to block here for a little bit of parity.
Okay, that's fine. And Chris will probably just play a land and pass the turn. No real need to bluff and hold lands, especially when you have something like Sphinx's Revelation in your deck or any card draw spell.
Yeah, when you have Revelation in your deck, you just want to play your lands.
I think I would have played out that land.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, there's really nothing worth bluffing at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
As you said, and you can bluff the same with like 1 card as opposed to 2.
Yeah.
And you know, by playing a land this turn and then playing if you draw Revelation, you play your last turn Revelate for a huge amount.
Yes. I think it was a Gavany
That
Township.
was a Gavany Township.
Okay, so that's definitely going to be really good here. I don't even know if Chris wants to attack. It might seem obvious to attack the Restoration Angel, but I feel he doesn't have to. What do you think?
I agree that he doesn't have to attack. I think he can just stay where he's at, but at the same time, this kind of forces Ely to have, or Ellie, excuse me, to have something.
Okay. Does he have an Azorius Charm? He does have an Azorius Charm.
I'm willing to let that go. Maybe he wants to cycle the Azorius Charm here.
I think he wants to like Searing Spear the Angel.
Yeah, that'll take care of it for good. I think I actually like that trade quite a bit.
Really? I don't. I would much rather have my own Restoration Angel and allow Chris to just draw.
Just draw Restoration Angel again?
Yeah.
Kind of, I mean, making it a makeshift time walk?
Yes. Yeah, so he draws a Helix? I think he drew a War Leader's Helix.
Yeah, 2 of in his deck. He drew 1 right now.
So kind of some interesting plays here.
War Leader's Helix is where it's at, man.
Yeah, it's definitely really good.
That card is good. Every time I've seen someone draw that, it's been nice. War Leader's Helix is going to take care of Thragtusk right now.
Okay.
Now this one I don't love, because I think you could have sniped another Gavany Township activation.
Yeah, and do it in response?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely fine. I guess he wants to get in with the Reckoner. Is he going to get in with the Reckoner?
I mean, he's going to push life level up to 5, so it makes the Reckoner attract a little bit more. The Reckoner attack, excuse me, a little bit more attractive.
Okay.
But I can't imagine that he would, and he's not going to.
Okay.
So Chris is going to draw a card. He
there's
draws
a
Sphinx's Revelation.
See, and he should have just had more lands in play.
Yep.
So it just shows you how you really have to think out all your turns and think, hey, what's left in my deck to draw. So here it's kind of interesting. I think Chris still wants to attack.
Really?
Yeah, why not, right? Ely has to have something, otherwise they just trade. And the board is clear and you have a Sphinx's Revelation in hand.
I mean, I'm more inclined to just want to resolve my Sphinx Revelation for a very large amount here than attacking and like activating Township and trading.
Yeah.
That's just myself personally.
And also could give you more time. Maybe you could draw something else to bait out a counterspell.
Yeah.
So.
That's the turn back. All right, so there's Revelation.
I really don't like this play of just waiting for his turn. If you're going to wait for his turn, you wait for his upkeep.
Yeah, I want to do his upkeep. I don't want to give him a draw step.
Yeah, why give him a draw step?
Yeah, I want to. I mean, if he has it, he has it. I don't want to give him the chance to actually draw to it, though.
It's not like Chris has another spell in his hand where this is kind of like bait.
Yeah.
Chris just has a land in his hand.
Yeah.
And also, Chris would not had to have discarded. Sometimes people, you know, they're like, oh, well, I have 5 cards in my hand. I'm going to Sphinx for 5. I don't want to really discard 3.
Yeah.
But here he just has 1 card in his hand. He's only going to Sphinx for 6, putting him exactly 7 cards in hand.
Yep.
So we'll see what Ely does. I guess he'll activate that Lighthouse. Try to hit something. Maybe hit it like an Is a Charm.
How much counter magic does he have?
He has Is a Charm. He has 2 Dissipates. He has a couple more Snapcaster Mages. That's about it.
Okay.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
I mean, it's worth a shot. You don't ever want a big Sphinx of Revelation resolve.
Yeah. Because if this Sphinx of Revelation resolves, I'm almost certain Chris is going to win this game.
Yeah.
This is a game right here. That's why it was so important for him. Why would you give Ely an extra draw step?
Yep. So you see Ely moving around his lands quite a bit here.
Does he have his own Sphinx of Revelation?
That's what it looks like to me.
And he's going to do it for 4?
Yep.
So his only out here is a Charm?
Yeah.
He definitely has at least 1 more Dissipate in his deck.
So he casts for 5 with 1 floating.
Chris cast for 5.
Yeah, with 1 floating.
I guess he just announced it wrong?
Yeah, I mean, he must have.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually did see him try to draw, like, try to untap his Temple card, and I was kind of wondering.
So both Revelations are going to resolve for both players. So after that kind of confusing turn, we see both players draw a bunch of cards, gain a bunch of life. Chris is going to draw a card, plays a Sun Petal Grove that he draws. And now let's see what he comes up with here. You see a Smiter.
Yeah, his hand's really good.
Thrag Tusk. A Restoration Angel, yeah.
So, again, I don't see why that piece is not getting in. I mean, hopefully it gets in this turn. But it's just a good attack, right?
Yeah, I mean, this turn I like the attack a lot more than last turn. Okay. Like, last turn I was more concerned about resolving Sphinx of Revelation and going from there. This turn I think it's perfectly fine. Like, you attack, it trades, you know, it trades with the Reckoner because of the Gavany Township activation.
Yeah.
You know, that turn I like it a lot more.
Okay.
You're going to see a Thragtusk come down here.
Sure. So now, do you like the attack now?
Not if you play the Thragtusk pre-attack.
No?
No. Well,
I mean, I still like the attack. Just attack. It's like, I think Chris is so scared of this Boros Reckoner. That's how it seems so far.
Yeah, sure. You just want to get that thing out of the way. You need to get past that point in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the Reckoner is not that good. It's only going to be a 1 for a half.
Yeah.
Essentially, right? Because that Beast token was a free roll for you. Yeah.
You know, I don't like it that he plays it. The reason I don't like the attack now after he played Thragtusk is because, like, if he attacks with the Beast token, Ely blocks, you know, pump up the guys with the Township, then the Boros Reckoner's damage goes at the Thragtusk.
Yeah, but the Thragtusk would be a 4.
Yeah, but the Beast is dealing 4 damage to the Reckoner.
Oh, okay, I see.
So then it kills the Thragtusk, and then like Verdict kind of wipes your board out again.
Sure.
Like, I like it if he does it pre-Thragtusk.
Yeah,
like
exactly,
the Beast trades for the Reckoner, and then you play Thragtusk, which gives you Supreme Verdict protection. But now I don't like it as much.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I was thinking he just would do it before the Thragtusk.
Yeah.
Once the Thragtusk come down, that's fair. I mean, but it's still not that bad, right? Because all it's really making is that Thragtusk into a token, and then Reckoner is gone.
Yeah.
So you're trading again a half a card for the Boros Reckoner.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with you overall that, you know, at some point, you know, I feel like Chris is kind of overvaluing just how good Boros Reckoner is, as you're going to see a second one here from Ely. And he needs to get past this point in the game of clearing those things up and moving on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I guess in Chris's mind, he's just going to go end of turn, Restoration Angel, blink out Thragtusk, untap, attack with everybody.
Yeah. He's going to play an
Avenue. I'm pretty sure he had a Restoration Angel in his hand.
He does have a Restoration Angel in his hand, and again, like you, I'm a little surprised that he's not casting it this turn.
Yeah. Especially when you have a Thragtusk in play.
Sun Pedal Grove is the draw.
I do, however, like how Chris draws his card. It's kind of like a whoosh, you know?
It lets us see it.
Yeah, it lets
everyone see it at home, too, so.
So here, I feel like he's not putting any work in this Cavendish Township. Like, he had it in play for several turns now, and it's yet to...
I mean, I feel like we should be at, like... I feel like we should be at 2-spell territory now, right? And by that I mean we should be at spell plus Township activation every turn for the rest of the game.
Yeah, because Township, you're definitely right. It's just a spell, like it's an uncounterable, awesome spell right here. All right, so everything's coming in now, which I don't necessarily love because I would just probably double block the worm because he has the Helix to gain life as well.
Sure.
So he won't die. He could Helix.
He's going to Restoration Angel this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it kind of disguised the fact that he had a Restoration Angel by him playing Abbott in the Worm.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, regardless, he could still double block the Worm right here, which that's what I would do.
Sure.
Right?
Double block, get both your guys first strike, take care of it.
Yeah, take 4, go to 5. I mean, it's like better than nothing. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what it does.
Both of them get first strike. I still think you pump up the jam here with the Township.
Yeah.
Get your 4 points of damage across. Make your guys a little bit bigger. Yeah, your Worm token's going to die. It's going to become a 6/6, and then 2 first striking Boros Reckoners will take it down. But make your army a little bit bigger. Bolster the size of those guys. Put Restoration Angel into 5 toughness territory.
Okay.
To dodge a War Leader's Helix. I think you should almost certainly see a Gabby Township activation here.
Yeah, I think so as well. And that's exactly what he's going to do.
So counters to everybody here.
Yeah, a lot of counters going on.
We'll see if we have. Yeah, we have one more white die there, so perfect for you guys watching there at home. Make sure there's no. Make sure it's perfectly clear.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, so Ely's going to fall down to 5 life, I believe. That Helix would have brought him back up to 9, but it didn't resolve because the Thragtusk wasn't there.
Yes.
Restoration Angel came into play, moved out the Thragtusk. Helix pretty much fizzled for all the old school players. Is fizzle still a term players use?
No, you get banned if you use the term fizzle. So
do you?
Yeah, you're just thrown out actually.
All right. What's the terminology? Is there a terminology for it?
There is, and it's actually escaping me right now.
Is it just does not resolve?
My goodness. I used to be so good at this too.
Sure. All right, so checking out Dusk Hour. So there's 1, 2.
Draw a card.
And this was the game where Ely decided just to pretty much discard his Dissipate.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have had that Dissipate for that Sphinx's Revelation for 5, which should have been for 6.
Yep.
But the whole game would have been different. And I think Ely probably would have won.
Yeah, I mean, it feels that way.
Yeah.
You do see 2 copies of Thought Scour here. Turn over 4 cards, draw Ely 2 new cards. But it looks like he's searching for help here. He's also searching through the graveyard.
Yeah. Sometimes that's usually like a desperation, like, hey, do I have anything? Do I have a flashback card in my graveyard or anything?
We're being told that the name of the term I'm being told is brick.
Brick?
Yeah, if you miss the word, is your card bricked?
I'm pretty sure it's not brick.
Is that not the technical term?
No,
it's not
I
brick.
don't think so.
I've been told here as well that it might be countered upon resolution due to not having a target.
You know what?
That sounds a little bit more correct, but I'm pretty sure it's brick.
I think Wayne Gretzky probably said one of those. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
But all right, so there's a 3rd Boros Reckoner.
It's a lot of Minotaur Wizards.
And I mean, if I'm Chris, I'm just attacking with a Restoration Angel here and only the Restoration Angel.
Activate the Township for lethal.
Yeah, why not?
Make Ellie have whatever it can be.
Yeah. You know, you don't want to. There's not much of a reason to attack with all your other guys.
Don't poke the bear.
Yeah. So Chris is, in the tank thinking. Both players are 5-1 here, so they're at a stage where they played for a long day so far, and they know they're very close to top 8.
Yeah, every decision matters.
You know, pretty much 3 more wins, they'll be in top 8. They don't want to blow it here, so Chris is going to attack with everybody. And Ely does have an Azorius Charm. I mean, do you like this attack with everybody or no? I honestly don't.
I mean, the thought here is that, you want to clear everything up. You want to get everything out of the way, and then You know, if he has an Azorius Charm, then he has an Azorius Charm, which he has to have right now.
Is he gonna Azorius Charm lifelink?
Ooh.
Right?
Now that could be fun.
The Boros like won't he gain 18 life here, or am I mistaken?
I have to see. I'd have to read Boros Reckoner.
Yeah. Let's just pull up Boros Reckoner.
Yeah.
Why not? We all know what Boros Reckoner does, but we'll pull it up anyway. So I think that's actually what he's doing. He just gave all his guys lifelink. Which, if that's the way it works, which I think it works.
I think you're right.
Yeah. All right, there it is. Whenever Boros Reckoner is dealt damage,
it deals that much damage to target
yeah, sure.
player.
So it's still gonna have lifelink.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be in play for it to have
exactly,
lifelink, right?
Because it will trigger when it's in play. It's dealt the damage.
Okay.
So that's when it triggers. As it's like going away on Moto, you see like it pop up. I only know anything because of Magic Online. So I believe Illy's gonna go to. Let's see. So he should be gaining.
So he's gonna gain 9 from just the Reckoners.
Yeah, and then he should gain another
9.
No, another lot more. Whatever.
However much the guys are dealing. Sure.
Yeah. So it's gonna be like I think a total of 18 because of the Restoration Angel minusing. Right, because the Restoration the Angel's gonna deal some damage. So total is gonna be like 18 or 19.
So if we're counting the damage that the creatures are dealing to the Reckoner, because that's how much Reckoner is going to deal back.
Yeah.
So that's 7 and 5 is 12. 12 and 5 is 17.
Okay.
Plus 9
is 26.
Minus 5.
6. Well, minus 5.
Minus
yeah, you're
5.
Right. 21.
Yeah, it should be 21 lifelink.
Okay.
Unless we're just horribly wrong about this interaction.
No, I believe we're right. And somebody on Twitter just tell us thumbs up or thumbs down. Just one person.
At SCG Live, hashtag SCGNJ.
That's it.
Or you can tweet it to me or Gerard or I's Twitters
okay.
if we're right or wrong about this, because I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah. That was like one of the reasons why I was thinking you only attack the Restoration Agent.
Sure.
Just to avoid any of this nonsense.
Yeah, avoid the chain reaction.
And if he has a Suriel Shard, that's fine. I'm going to draw my Restoration Angel next turn, blink out my Thragtusk again.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, the life went up. I feel like we're probably right.
Yeah.
And when the dust is settled, there's that beast from the Thragtusk.
Where did all the damage get dealt from the Reckoners? That's my question.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Are those
the Angel's definitely dead.
Okay, the Angel's dead for sure. All right.
So he dealt 3, so that's going to be a 5. How is one of the other beasts not dead? Did we miss something?
It depends on where the redirection's gone.
Yeah. 2 to the Angel.
Yep. Yeah, one to the original.
Okay, the original Thragtusk.
It was a 7-5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Thank you. So.
Hey, we're getting some info from Twitter. We're right.
We're right. All right.
High five.
For the first time in like.
Yeah.
I don't even know how long.
That means we get to keep our job.
Yeah.
That means we don't have to bring Glenn in here.
All right.
You're welcome, guys.
I think Glenn's eating a hot dog. I'm not sure.
He is eating. That's a piece of pizza.
Oh, piece of pizza.
That's a pepperoni on there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. No, he's working. He's working. Pete, he's working. We swear.
All right. So there's a hollow fountain from Eli. And I mean, at least he's had a lot of life. That's like.
I mean, if we're looking for positives here, that is certainly one. I mean, if there is one thing that can chase down a high life total, it is creatures with Gabony Township. So,
all right, so he's gonna loot with the Lighthouse.
Again, just looking for Supreme Verdict or like Snapcaster made Supreme Verdict right now.
I think he drew a Sacred Foundry. I do see a Restoration Angel in his hand, which is normally good against 3/3 beasts, but not when there's a Gabony Township.
Not these
in play.
3/3 beasts. Yeah. Chris draws a Farseek.
I feel like Chris is having a really good time. You could tell. He's like untapping, he's attacking. He knows he's gonna win. He's like, yeah, tap my mana. like you saw how he tapped it. Like, ugh.
It's hard not to have a good time. It's magic, man.
Yeah, you know. Sometimes when you're losing, you might have the best of times, but maybe you do, Cedric.
Yeah. I do it a lot.
Okay.
So you have to become one with the loss.
Yeah.
By the way, we're gonna see an attack here for 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage, yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and now here's a Farseek here. Yeah, so chasing down that, that interaction there with the Azorius Charm and the Reckoners,
definitely.
as good as it was, it's like, okay, that just buys you 2 turns, no big deal.
Okay. right, so this is round 7 of 10. Yeah, just 3 rounds left.
Yeah.
These guys are definitely closing in.
Yeah, these players battling it out in game 1 here. Azorius Charm, the draw step there.
He's just gonna have to cycle this immediately. Maybe you Lighthouse first before the cycle.
Yeah, I like Lighthousing first. Get some more information for yourself. See what you can run into here. As he does draw a Boros Reckoner off of the Lighthouse. Gonna discard a Plains.
Is that a Tempest Plains in the graveyard?
That is a Tempest Plains. Good eye, Sniper.
Alright, so there's a Boros Reckoner. Yeah.
That can buy him a little bit of time. You can trade with a guy.
Yeah. Also, they have to be careful on time. This is still game 1.
Yep.
We're now at 25 minutes.
This is certainly not the slowest matchup. This is a grinded out affair here.
Yeah.
Neither one of these players wants to draw. As Chris draws his card for the turn, it's another breeding pool.
Yeah, and it's especially bad for the player who lost game 1.
Yes.
Because now they're pretty much only playing for a draw.
Yep. See him rearrange his lands here. Moves the Avenue Township over to the side. Shrugs his shoulders and said, all right, Beast Tokens, let's do this again.
I think Restoration Angel is coming down right now.
This does feel like a Restoration Angel to me, and it is.
Yeah, it's not really going to do too much.
That one's on chump blocking duty. It looks like he's probably going to put that in front of the biggest one, Boros Reckoner in front of the other big one. There's your Township activation.
So he could take out one beast?
Yeah.
That's okay, I guess. He still has the Azorius Charm and the Lighthouse to dig. But what does he really dig into? I guess he's digging into a Sphinx's Revelation?
Yeah, I mean, it's either Revelation or desperately digging for a Verdict,
or a Snapcaster.
The other Verdict or the Snapcaster Mage, yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised. A lot of these blue-white red decks are only playing 2 Verdals.
Yeah, I feel like that's surprised by that as well. But I mean, when you have like Reckoner in your deck, Reckoner kind of holds the fort down, so you don't want to Verdict it away.
Yeah, I don't even like Reckoner too much in these decks. I would rather just play Augur, Snapcaster, maybe like Restoration Angel.
Well, then Esper is the deck for you, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right, so Chris uses the Township once again. So Illy should go down to 5 right now. Yeah, there it is.
Reckoner, fire back here, bang.
Yeah. I mean, just one of the big ones you want to take out. Doesn't matter which one.
So there's a tap beast, and we know Chris is just holding lands and a Loxodon Smiter. He's trying to basically save that Smiter for like after a Supreme Verdict comes here. Yeah, and I think I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Well, there's a Turn and Burn. This is not that bad. So now he gets the Azorius Charm and Turn and Burn. And he still has a Lighthouse to loot.
Now the question here
he has enough mana for everything.
No, the question here is how well does Turn and Burn work with counters on a creature?
Turn and Burn with counter. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I think the counters on the creature negate the effect of turning into an 0/1. It turns into an 0/1, of course, and then there's the counters on the creature.
Yeah.
So I don't think that Turn and Burn is going to get the job done here on a guy.
Yeah, I believe you're correct, but regardless, Illy would not die this turn.
That's true.
So, and this could take him deeper and deeper to something. So, he starts tapping his mana, and there's a Turn and Burn. Which one is he? The smaller one he targeted, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like those players know how that interaction works.
Yeah.
Maybe on the big one?
No, he doesn't want. He wants to do it on the small.
He wants to do it on the small one. It looks like he's targeting the big one.
So then he could. Let's get a rule on how that actually works.
Yeah. Yeah, I would want to check on that too.
Yeah, because it loses all the abilities, but I believe the counters do stay on.
Yeah. And it looks like with that creature not gone, it looks like the judge points to the die, and he says, yeah, I mean, the counters still stay there.
Yeah. So, did Eli... Alright, so...
Yeah, the interaction with Turn and Burn kind of ruins his entire plan.
Yeah, well,
Turn and Burn with counters on the guy, and it ruins what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but Eli just would have not lost that game. He could have just Turn and Burned the small one.
Yes, if he Turn and Burns the small one, he ends up taking 2, 3 from the Gambling Township activation.
He goes down to 2.
Azorius Charms the big one,
and now he has a chance to win this game.
Yeah, he has the opportunity to lighthouse into something. Who knows what? But the game should not end that turn. But you have to know the interaction between Turn and Burn and counters, which you saw us guessing. Kind of making sure, because it's something we haven't seen for a while.
And normally, if you're not too sure, the best thing to do is to call a judge. You call a judge, ask him away from the table, not to really give away your hand. You don't want to say, "Hey, I have Turn and Burn. How does it work?"
Yep.
Just pull, But yeah, so Eli, a couple of mistakes there, probably cost them that game with Dissipate and Turn and Burn. But hey, they're playing best 2 out of 3.
Yep.
So you know you can't really count Eli out yet. Let's look at his sideboard. He's got another Turn and Burn. I think he's gonna just board out the Turn and Burn just because he's like kind of angry at it. He's like 2 Detention Spheres, 3 Clones, 2 Dispel, 1 Supreme Verdict, 1 Negate, 2 Witchbane Orbs. That's a lot of Witchbane Orbs for the most part.
There's a lot of Witchbane Orbs.
And finally 3 Purify the Grave. So I'm not really too sure what he wants to bring in. He definitely wants the 3 Clones.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Ely, I definitely want the additional Supreme Verdict.
Yeah.
Potentially the Negate in his sideboard as well, just because I know that my opponent has Revelations, and I'd prefer if those didn't resolve given the choice.
Probably at least one of the Dispels, maybe 2. Maybe he wants all the counters, 2 Dispels, 1 Negate, and then 1 Verdict, and 3 Clones. So, because Sphinx is one of Chris's best cards.
Yeah.
So if you have Negate and Dispel, you're in much better shape.
Yeah.
What about Chris? He has anything, Cedric?
Take a look at his sideboard. 2 Dissipates, 2 Negates, 2 Supreme Verdicts, 2 Rest in Peace, 3 Centaur Healer, a Selesnya Charm, a Tormod Script, and 2 Angel Serenities. If I'm Chris and this game is going to certainly go long, I want 2 copies of Angel Serenity. You know, the game is certainly going to go long enough as we just saw that game. That game took around 30 to 35 minutes here, Gerard. The game is going to go long. There's almost no way for it not to go long, and if it does go short, it's because you, as Chris, killed your opponent super quickly.
Yes.
So if Ellie's deck does what it's supposed to, then Angel Serenity is going to be very good. The counter spells you can certainly bring in here. I think you don't want Supreme Verdicts from your deck. They're going to be coming from his deck, so it's counterintuitive to have your own. So I like the ability to have Dissipate and Negate. And you know, I don't.
What about Rest in Peace? Maybe.
Rest in Peace is like it seems okay, but not great to me.
Okay, well, you know he has Snapcaster Mage. You know he has Boros Reckoner. It turns out he does have Power Spire. Chris doesn't know if he has Power Spire or not, but you know sometimes when you do see the Boros Reckoners, it might ring a bell. Like, hey, you know maybe he does have Power Spire as well. So Rest in Peace, about 50-50 right there.
I can certainly see an application for it. I don't love it, but at the same time, if you're kind of worried about those interactions of Snapcaster Mage, having to worry about a Harvest Fire, which it completely shuts that card off, period, then yeah, I can see bringing it in.
Okay. Well, you know, it's pretty obvious here. Chris is a huge favorite in this match. Just he's up a game, and the time factor is so big. It's gonna be really tough for the blue-white-red player to actually beat Chris not only in one game with only about 15 minutes, but in 2 games.
Yeah.
You know, 18 minutes on the clock. They're gonna shuffle for a bit more, draw their hands. If there's any mulligans, so. And Chris is going to pile his deck, and I think Ely knows he's definitely in trouble here.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to win these games quickly, and that's something that his deck really can't do unless, you know, it involves like a double Boros Reckoner, give the beatdowns really quick draw. He does have Aetherling to, you know, close games quickly where a lot of the blue-white-red decks don't. But, I mean, that takes some time to get online.
Yeah, it does. But if it comes down, it's pretty much 2 turns.
Yeah.
You just make it, you know, an 8-1, unblockable, you can't kill it, and do it again next turn.
We've talked so much about it, and we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. We don't know if any of these cards are good. Is Aetherling good? We don't know.
No.
Is Voice of Resurgence good? Probably not.
Yeah, we don't think so.
We don't think so?
It's definitely a good sideboard card.
Is Sire of Insanity good? Yes.
Yeah, that's a lock. That one is good.
That one's definitely good. The clone mythic rare, the blue-green clone.
Protogenic Mimic. Protogenic Mimic, yeah.
It's probably good.
Yeah.
I don't know what other cards. The Helix is good?
I like the Helix. I like Turn and Burn a lot.
Okay, you like Turn and Burn now?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay. Because in the morning we were kind of like iffy about it.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of iffy about Turn and Burn. I mean, it's definitely good. It can't not be good just as like a 2-mana shock something.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about versatility, right?
Yeah.
When you have Thought Scour and Snapcaster Mage in your deck and stuff like that, you just want cards that are versatile.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, again, if that's a card that should be a 3 or a 4 of, but, you know, something that's a clean answer to Boros Reckoner, clean answer to Thrag Tusk, Olivia Mulder, Olivia without counters, I guess, but, I mean, that's the kind of card you want in your deck.
Yeah. Do you think Ralzarek is good? We saw it in play a couple of times. It didn't do too much.
I haven't seen it enough.
Yeah.
I haven't.
That one's, like, iffy, too.
So far, it didn't look that good, but I want it to be good, so I'm going to say it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to be... I really like when Planeswalkers are good.
Yeah.
I love playing with Planeswalkers. I feel Gideon is awesome, but nobody plays it. And there might not be a deck for it. It just seems good.
Well, new format again?
Yeah, the format.
Champion of Justice. Yeah, I mean, it's such a unique and obscure card that it wouldn't surprise me if it's good. And it's also just, like, not surprising that someone hasn't found a home for it yet. Because it's so, like, strange and unique.
Yeah, it's like...
Its +1 ability is just, like, weird. And, like, are you supposed to build a deck around that +1 ability? I'm not really sure. Yeah, or is it just supposed to be, like, a value guy?
maybe as a sideboard card, like kind of how Voice of Researchers might just be a sideboard card too. That's like your deck. Your deck is just whatever, and your sideboard is like 2 Gideons, 4 Voice of Researchers.
Like, what are you sideboarding that Gideon in against?
I don't know, like control decks that don't play Azorius Charms or something.
Yeah, like control decks that like don't have Detention Sphere or something like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So we do see both players. Looks like at least we've resolved our mulligans here. We're gonna start off with a Thought Scour here.
Maybe he's digging for lands.
Hallowed Fountain Azorius Charm over. Steam Fence was the draw, so that's going to come into play for Ellie, and he's going to pass the turn back. Chris is going to draw his card. He draws and locks it on Smiter.
Yeah, probably a Farseek?
Yes, sir. So blue mana
Breeding
online.
Pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Breeding Pool.
So we see Ellie is on 5 cards now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. You know, when you go down to 5, you're definitely going to keep the 1 land Thought Scour hand.
Yeah.
You can't knock even. All right, so there's a Breeding Pool from Chris off of his Farseek. Wow, next round is round 8.
We don't play around here, man.
Yeah, this is.
We get stuff done.
We do.
Stars and Games Open Series.
Yeah. All right, so there's a draw from Alien. He's gonna pass the turn
back. Yeah, and this isn't too surprising, right? I'm only gonna 5. We saw Thought Scour main phase. You know, just reeks of someone who's looking for a land drop. As you see, Chris is gonna play Gavany Township here.
Is he gonna play Advent of the Worm?
I mean, he has access to Advent of the Worm, and he has Loxodon on Smiter.
Yeah, and a Restoration Angel, and he has a negate. I mean, if I was Chris, I'll probably just pass the turn. I'm fine with that here.
Yeah.
You know, just see what happens. Playing Smiter, I don't hate either.
I mean, I just want to get myself to the
tapping
opportunity.
your mana like that, I'm not the biggest fan of.
Yeah. I mean, leaving Township open doesn't represent anything.
Yeah.
Leaving Breeding Pool open actually represents something.
Sure, yeah.
You see a Thought Scour here from Ellie.
Represent like a Dispel or something.
Yeah, Sulfur falls into Sphinx's Revelation, draws a card. Can't tell it was not a land. But, you know, going back to his Smiter play, I would much rather, you know, go Advent of the Worm. Maybe it gets countered, maybe it doesn't. If I draw my 5th land, I can go Smiter plus represent Negate all in the same turn, so I can actually represent 2 spells in one turn.
Yeah,
now Chris can't do that.
Yeah, it's all about, you know, maximizing your mana each turn, and it's not going to matter too much because Eli is stuck on 2 lands, mulligan to 5.
Yeah.
But I definitely do agree with you there.
So Advent of the Worm is going to resolve. Here's a 5/5. We're going to see Harvest Pyre. Okay. That's going to be for 5 to take care of that Advent of the Worm.
Okay. First we'll untap.
Chris draws another Loxodon Smiter.
Yeah,
so we'll probably see him cast that this turn.
Yeah, I would agree here. Just get them on the second Smiter.
I mean, I just want to main phase an Advent of the Worm here.
Yeah, he does have Advent of the Worm, so either way, it's not going to matter that much.
Sure. So there's Advent of the Worm again. I just want to cast Advent of the Worm when the shields are down.
Yeah,
like he was tapped out, so like I don't. Why open myself up to like get him randomly dispelled or something like that? Yeah. But here comes an attack for 8. Got to put Ellie down to 4, and you know at this point he can play that other Smiter if he wants to. You're gonna see Breeding Pool coming to play on tap. He can play like a Thraxus or something. Just make sure that whatever spell you do play, I mean he can't be Wrathed anyway because it takes double white.
Yeah.
And Ellie's gonna draw his card and concede the game. So Chris Twerwilliger is going to win this game. And this match 2-0. Prime Speaker Bant moving on to 6-1.
6-1.
Ellie, unfortunate draws, a couple of mistakes in game 1, but a win's a win's a win.
Yeah.
So Chris moving on to 6-1.
Yeah, so it looks like Chris will probably have to win the next two rounds and hopefully be able to draw in.
Yeah.
You know, it is really tough with 449 players in a 10-round tournament. You never really know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I believe not too long ago we had an 11-round SCG Open. Is that correct?
Columbus.